old people. Think about this.
Yeah.
Where did our generation learn to be racist from?
They always pay on the old, oh, I'm in pain.
Where did our generation learn to be religious from?
Old people. I'm in pain and I've had this and isn't the weather this and that.
You know when you're talking to old people and you're trying to focus on what they're saying, but you're just looking at their nose hairs and you just go, I really want to just pull them out.
Old people, we learned it from the previous generation.
It. And it's like, stop complaining. I mean, you've been here longer than we have.
I want to go in there with a lawnmower or a fucking hedge trimmer.
If there was no previous generation, we just magically appeared here, I don't think we'd be racist or religious.
That's it. You've had more food in your lifetime, you've had more, like, kind of children in kindergarten. Are they racist?
No, they're not.
No,
not until they hear an adult say something.
That's it. Or until their parents go, no, you're not playing around Johnny's house because he's
black.
Yeah, exactly.
And you couldn't, they're the type of hairs you couldn't pull out because, like, that hair you couldn't pull out, but nose hairs now in my life I could pull out. But the nose hairs on old people are like head hair. Yeah, like they'd pull the fucking insides of their brain out.
No. They've had in fact, they've used up a lot more of the resources of the planet than we had in the time that we had here.
Makes sense.
And they're complaining.
That shit annoys me.
This old man came up and he's the type of person who listens to stuff on the radio and tries to pass it off as his own knowledge. So I was selling these like an iPad but by a different company.
I know there was the war and stuff. Much appreciated that whole war thing they sorted out for us. That's good.
And he came up and he said, he goes, so are these like, how strong are these? And I said, yeah, they're quite strong.
But in every other respect, not as great as people sort of make out, you know?
And he goes, are they sort of tank proof or something like that, he said.
This whole they're really wise thing, I don't know. I kind of feel like they don't really know what's going on in the world around them.
I said, what do you mean? And he goes, well, I heard about these ones that the army used where you could drive a tank over them.
And actually we know a little bit more.
And they wouldn't break. And I said, so he goes, are these tank proof? I goes, have you got a tank?
Yeah. And parents too, have you noticed the older they get, the more their memory disappears.
And he goes, no, I just want to know how strong they are. I goes, why would you be driving a tank over a pad?
Because that's another thing I really, I hate. It's like,
why would you need to do this?
A tablet PC.
How strong do you need this? That, like, are you planning on smashing it with a hammer?
Like your parents, they never remember the times that they whacked the shit out of you when you were a kid.
Like, if you drop it, fair enough, it might be okay. But if you're gonna drive a fucking tank over it, like, maybe it will break.
No. Oh, that didn't happen. Oh, we did the best thing in the world for you. Really? Is that why the NSPCC came round every week, you know, just to check up on the, you know, how well things were going?
Yeah, but what's the situation gonna happen?
Like, what are you doing with this, you fucking lunatic? And if you're gonna buy something for whatever you're doing, don't go with this, go with something else, go with iPad or something, like, don't fucking ruin it, you know. And it was nonsense, just weird people.
Old people, they parents, they're getting old and they go, I don't remember. Of course you don't, because you're old, you know? No one remembers anything when they're old.